Bottom lane, not too much attention up top, so you don't have to worry too much about any sort of like a try gank or something onto your hero on the this. In fact, Crit's actually up there helping him to try and secure the banner room, but Snake actually still gets it. He might even beat him to the next one.
If there's a skewer, he's just dead here because he can't TP away. And yeah, it looks like they will get a first blood most likely. So Nico accepts his fate. One more right click. Sumail securing the last hit there. And that's first blood. Often you see these like supports going for bounty runes and suddenly surrounded by a couple roamers.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I think he knew he was dead. He was just hoping he could maybe beat him to the bounty room, but well played there to block him off. So first blood heading their way. Easy set for EG.
Not done. They're immediately coming mid. Crit taking the haste rune up top. Don't even think he needed the haste rune necessarily. Will bring down Dendi. And that is the early game power of the TUS.
Draft as well. In terms of like that early power and pressure and everything, they don't really have that at all. It's kind of all on the Tiny. Maybe he can make some plays happen, get some combos going on someone, but Tinker and Void are going to need a little bit of time to warm up here.
Not done it. Coming bottom now, General gets some help from the Sankin with a nice two-man stun here, but the ice shot just lasts so long, he's still blocked in and will pay for it with his life. Teasy picking up that kill, and Sumail top. Oh. Well, we caught the end of it, and the end was what mattered. It was a first hit bash as he goes for a TP out. Back in the mid lane, Roger with this Invis rune still lingering. Just thinking about a kill, but unfortunately, Death Prophet, one of those much harder to kill than most heroes. Secret showing up. They're going to get the cold feet into a Pyro Strike, but he's already got one Spirit Siphon out. Will he get another? And it looks like he should be okay here with the TUS coming in. He's going to get the Snowball. Still on the run though. Fear may need to get some additional body blocks, but there it is. Crit with the ice shots on two. Turned around perfectly. Crit. One or two more right clicks will finish him off, but he's done his job. He got a kill for Fear and turned around that gank.
Item pool at the current moment, so it's always good when you have someone on your team who's helping you out like that.
Israel maybe plays some greed later on with his custom Misery Midas, but got to get there first. Snowball back, very defensive, reactionary play. Could still be in some trouble as the Fire Strike comes through. Arteezy trying to help him out with the healing ward. Isn't going to be enough. No, Crit goes down to Arteezy. Needs to be careful being tossed into a Sankey. He needs no. He gets the first hit Crit. He was waiting for another Fire Strike. He will still get the kill there, but that was a toss into the Sankey. Tough matchup. You can't harass, as you see, Shockwave, he immediately time walks it off. So definitely a tough matchup for him, and one support could be his death. There is an AA TPing in up top. And yeah, there goes the Chronosphere into the cold feet here with the chilling touch damage. Sumail gets caught by the cold feet as he skewers, unfortunately. Very unfortunate for him as he is still trying to juke. Goes north here and actually has completely juked him out. The bash this time is not there. Sumail will escape.
More sacrificial, and rather than being perhaps like an initiator that you often see, it's more about like helping to siege towers in a sense. It just like creates fights in that way, and they've been doing a very nice job playing around it, and yeah, finally we're gonna get this gank here. They're still just playing pretty chill.
It could backfire before it even begins if they're not careful here. Sumail gets the healing ward help, gets sniped again. This time the Chronosphere gonna catch two. Warlock not level 6, and unfortunately that could be the death of Juggernaut as well. He gets the Blade Fury out, trying to run. Crystallize needs some bashes. He has a bit of time walk out to get some of the damage off, and Nico gets credited the last hit for the kill. What a fight for Navi. Crit, bottom lane, Snowball. Got some toss damage, could be still in some trouble here. Well, not a carry anymore, correction, but he feels like it sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Two cores dying in the top lane with some kind of over-aggression from EG.
It's very rare to see a 10-minute Chrono go that well. That's pretty much the dream, being able to wipe out two guys like that and, oh, Crit? Okay, it'll be fine.
Baiting hard, General gets wrong with the avalanche, and now may pay for this with his life. The toss over from Crit into a neutral camp is not okay. It will get him killed, but not the way he was hoping for.
Of course, against the Tinker, very helpful. Trying to keep that blind off you for as much as possible. And Fear setting up, you're kind of waiting for this, but it's too late. And, you know, it looked like they were baiting Sumail, but the bait was taken and munched up rather quickly.
Maybe able to get something in return, but not perhaps something they were hoping for, as Roger dies as the trade-off, and see if EG can turn this into any kind of tier 1 damage, or even a complete tier 1 claim, because Navi don't have Ice Blast for a little bit longer, but they do have Chronosphere. With Ice Blast having a short cooldown, they may be able to still make this happen. Here, the target, there's going to be the Chronosphere to start things off. The Rock gets dropped as a counter-initiation tool. Crystallize, though, is still bursting down the Death Prophet. Fear dead already with the Ice Vortex amping up a lot of that damage. General trying to get some more here, tossed back the Tiny onto the, gets the Tusk onto the Warlock here, as he now needs to be a little bit careful. Sumail's returned with an RP, and that's something that looks like Navi have no
thing off the tower.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if you try and have a hero push it out, they're so exposed down there, because Navi have been sitting around there. Oh, going for the Ancient is easy. Gets caught by the Ice Blast, and it's a shatter effect on him. That ain't gonna do too much. Absolutely for a counterplay is EG, as they are gonna go snowballing forward, trying to get Sphere into it. Has it silenced? The Chrono Sphere's there! Oh, this set up everything up perfectly! Oh, it's a disaster for EG. They get lined up, taken out. Crystallize even gets a time away, does end up dying still, but see if they can bring down Fear. Fear's already gotten one kill for himself. May find the second is General's dead as well. This Death Prophet, level 2 ultimate, proving to be a bit too much to deal with, and I don't think Roger wants to go in for round 3. As Fear has knocked out 2.
Finally pushed out that wave, and they weren't able to complete the kill. So that was also while EG were taking that tower, so that was unsuccessful with the Exorcism, kind of like the first big
Send him left in mid. This time around, TZ will not get the Blade Fury reactions off.
That wasn't even with Ice Blast, he melted.
Roger setting that one up. He's going to run to crit now as well. Run up in the air and silence. Ice Blast is going to go flying and miss. Crit holding his time for that one and unleashes the snowball. Followed up by a rock from the Warlock here. Can they get a follow-up kill? Likely to get Saniko, who's out of mana if they want to chase for it. And Sumail is keen on doing so. Block him off. The Jules catches there. Don't see an escape for the AA. We're not going to force a fight here with Chronos, who's still on cooldown.
Those neutral camps, see if anyone pressures up there, starts farming, and then they get a deep one just expiring, but there it goes, the Exorcism to the pit.
Yep. He gets clipped by it, and that healing would knock him up. He's in trouble here if he's not careful. The Blade Fury does have that extra second duration from the Talon. G likely to be bullied out of this pit if they're not careful. Here come Navi. Can they stop this Roche from happening? The Exorcism
Trying to stay split in the Chrono.
a little bit longer. Even taking the fight after Roshan with Exorcism wearing off could be to their advantage here. TZ's got another Blade Fury up. He's going to dodge the Burrow Strike with that, but here comes Chrono, catches up forward, the ticket to followed up. The damage from General's Avalanche tosses there as well. Navi eviscerate EG. Epicenter just for the, well, he didn't need it, but he'll throw it out anyways. I think he didn't expect that fight to be as straightforward as it was, but when you've got Chronos like that, Crystallize, absolutely beautiful setup. Will complete the team wipe with Saniko's AA. Straight down the middle lane, Navi go.
So if I look, like you've committed so much vision, you want something here.
That's what we often see from teams. You put down 2-3 wards, even in a small area. This idea of go Epicenter Burrow Strike in, they're going to go in, try and burst down the jug with the snowball save. The blink in from Tusk gets her TZ out of there. Now the Skewer back from Sumail, not sending up for the Chronosphere, still catching 2 as they'll burst down the Warlock, and it looks like the Jug could be next. The Magnus goes down. Jug using the Omni Slash, buying himself some time here, has got a Spirit Vessel on which he'll manta off, goes down. Fear now going to use himself up in X's and trying to do what damage he can, but he's completely alone other than the Tusk, who will help set up a kill on the Sankey, but they'll pay for this regardless. 5 down, only a Sankey kill. Navi's team fight just completely outclassing and really outplaying EG right now.
Man, you would think that those were dire wards, honestly. Like, Crystallize has been so good on this void, finding these Chronospheres, kind of waiting for that perfect moment. And if you don't have that, like, Warlock Golem ready for that big response or something like that, it's thrown off for a different reason.
Showing they're not afraid of it. As they take the first lane of Rax in mid, swing themselves bottom lane, and at this point, EG well and truly on the back foot. They've still got RP. That's the main big ultimate they have for this fight.
Then he's going to sight as well, but now it'll just be the Ags and the
Crystallize, there's the RP on 2. Go back catches only General. Crystallize going to actually go time walking in with the Aegis. He's not afraid of anything right now. May need to get this healing ward, but doesn't look like that's even the case. They bring down TZ and Sumail through it as they fall back for the tier 3 tower. Can look to finish off this second lane of Rax. At that point, EG well and truly in a desperate do or die position, possibly even GG territory. Ground right now. They just got a huge influx of gold. You take 2 lanes of Rax in a couple fights, there's probably several heroes who have cash to spend and want to do so. Yeah, Tiny, hard to harass. Like, okay, hello. There's not another lane career. The Avalanche will not catch it onto the snowballing tusk. Epicenter from sinking, just being used for a support. Why the hell not? Chrono's been going in.
Crystallize, please.
And it catches 3 as Crystallize is just unstoppable. Instantly, GG is called. Misery knows this one is over. This one is done for it. GG have been bested. That's the one.
Yeah, that one was a very nice ward there from Nico, helping out for another great Chrono from Crystallize. Man, that Void looked real good. But as I said, I mean, great against us. You can time walk out of the ice shard, so he has